What's your message here to all the resellers?
My message here for all the resellers is the land of opportunity. The title of the show, Taste of Tomorrow, it's a perfect description of what tomorrow is that we see in terms of change in the networks, in terms of how businesses are buying technology, the implications of doing wireless on the wider network, and the things you have to consider when you're designing a network for a customer. Lots of change.
Okay. You see a lot of changes in the wireless and in the fixed switching, right? So the 10 gigabit switches, the access points. What's happening there, and what's interesting for the resellers and their customers?
So one of the things that's exciting for me is always trying to look for the next new conversation to have with a customer. Having a new conversation with even resellers about a technology that maybe isn't in existence today. So a good example of that is Wave 2 11AC multi-gigabit capable access points. Now today, those products don't exist. You can get Wave 2 access points, but they don't have what we call multi-gigabit capability. Multi-gig capability essentially increases in increment speeds on the switch that can support those access points. So instead of being limited to 1 gigabit, you can have incremental speeds of 2.5 gig, 5 gig, which are required when you have new Wave 2 access points that can go faster than a gigabit switch. So this is a new technology, it's a new conversation that partners can have with their customers.
Okay. You're also showing here on the Stick Data event the quad mode wireless solution. Why is it so interesting?
So one of the things that's unique with NetGear and our wireless portfolio is this concept of quad mode. So quad mode is our way of describing different management modes for our wireless access points, our 11AC access point. It's unique because with one access point model type, you can offer customers a different way of managing their wireless network. So you can manage an access point on its own. You can group up to 10 access points as a group, and we call that ensemble. And with the same access points, you have the choice to manage them through the cloud or with a hardware wireless controller. Now, what's special about it is with one given access point model, you can do any of those four management types. Typically, for some customers, if they go to certain vendors, you have to rip and replace depending on what you're trying to do as far as management is concerned. So it's a nice, clean, simple proposition for customers and partners.
Okay. Any other interesting topics you're showing here at the booth of NetGear?
So new products, well I mentioned earlier on multi-gigabit, we have a brand new multi-gigabit switch called the ProSafe M4200 series. It's a world first. What I mean by that is it's entry-level multi-gigabit switching. It's ideal and it's been designed specifically for the Wave 2 AC multi-gigabit deployment. And it's a brand new technology, launched about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and we're seeing a lot of traction already in it.
Thanks so much.